Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for April the 30th through May the 6th. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. Listen, I really appreciate you guys. It's really helpful if you would like my videos, if you'd share them on your social media. And comment. I read every comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. The button's right there. Now, this is for your sun, moon and rising. So if you do know your moon and rising, the other links to the other videos will be below in the show more section. So check those out. Check out my website. I don't only do tarot cards and tarot readings. I do other things too. So check that out. And guys, I have a Patreon page now, and it's another way to show me some support. Check it out. Anyway, I have special posts just for my patrons, and thank you, patrons. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for your gratitude and continuing support. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you. So check out my Patreon page. You know, it's a way to support me. You can either do a one-time donation or just a little monthly, as little as $2 a month. It's not a lot to you, but it's huge to me. It makes a huge difference, and enables me to put out more free content. And also, I have these reward tiers. So, you know, check out the rewards. It might be worth it for you. Anyway, what else? Oh, the astrological report. I usually start with an astrological report, but this week is kind of interesting because there's no major movement going on, no transitions with the planets this week. The only planet, the moon, that's the only one moving, and the moon actually moves into a different sign roughly every 2.5 days, 2 to 3 days, on average 2.5 days. So that's continuing its movement. So I don't normally mention that. So there's not really that much to mention, except that Monday I'll just go over this. Monday we might be feeling rather intense from the full moon on Sunday, the 29th. So the 30th, we're going to be really feeling the aftermath of that. It's kind of very emotional and intense, that full moon in Scorpio. And towards the middle of the week, things are going to lighten up a bit and feel a little relief from that intense emotion. And a good way to kind of use that energy this week is really tap into your creative talent. You know, really get creative. It's a wonderful time to tap into that. So without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading for April the 30th through May the 6th. You're my last reading today. And it's still daylight. I can't believe it. I started early. Okay, so the first card out for you is the Hanged Man, right? Now the Hanged Man, right, he's just hanging about, you know, he's not hanging by the neck, he's hanging by his foot. And he's kind of got this time to contemplate life and kind of look at things from a different perspective. He's like got this time has been, it's almost like a pause in action, right? It's like things have slowed down, and it's going to give you a chance to look at something from a different perspective, from a different side, from a different angle. You might have an issue, you might have a problem that's come up, and this is going to give you an opportunity to solve it from in a different way, from thinking outside the box. Now, clarifying it is the King of Air. Now, the King of Air, he's like the Justice card, right? He's the he has no area in kind of passing judgment on someone. What I'm getting from this card is, Aries, that maybe there's some kind of, when I say judgment, some kind of judgment coming down for you, this could be a job that you're up for and that you're waiting to hear if you've got. It could be some kind of litigation. It could be, could be a divorce. It could be anything that where a judgment comes down on you. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a favorable outcome. However, I do think that you have to look at this situation from a different point of view, from the other side, because this is about making a decision for the higher good of everyone. This is about doing the right thing for the right reasons. So you've got this time to really contemplate how you've handled this situation so far, and you really are being asked to look at it from a different angle and to come at it from a creative aspect, right? Thinking outside the box, and maybe there's another path for you to take. Maybe there's another way around this. So that's what I'm getting with this. He is the champion for justice, the king of air, and he'll do anything for his subjects. So I'm feeling that you've got to take this time to really think about your actions in this situation, whatever it is for you. You're going to have some time and you have to think about it. And look, you've got the Wheel of Fortune next. That's fortune is turning in your direction, Aries, and perhaps you're not feeling it. And I get that you're not feeling it because you've got the Five of Water and you are focused on things that you don't have. You're focused on what you can't have. I am getting that you need to be flexible. So something has come up for you, some issue has come up for you, and I feel that you're fighting for something that perhaps you shouldn't, because it's something that it's something that you shouldn't have. I don't want to say you shouldn't have it. It's something that you can't have, and therefore you shouldn't have. You've got to have faith that it's the right decision. So you're putting too much energy into something that you can't have. Now, if you stop doing that, if you really think about what you're doing and what you're fighting for, and it could be you've taken someone to court. It could be that. It could be you've applied for something that's way over your capabilities, say. It's almost like you're setting yourself up for disappointment in a way, because you're defending something that's like, let it go. I'm getting a big let it go. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is really turning in your direction, but you need to be in the present moment. Start looking at what you have and not what you can't have. Start looking at the reality of life, right? And things are going to turn around for you big time, Aries. The next, you've got two cards, right? You have the Ten of Cups, which is, look, this is really feeling happy emotionally. But you've got the Six of Cups, which you're thinking constantly. This is you're in the past, romanticizing the past, and this is your reality, but you're here romanticizing the past, which makes you not here. And clarifying it, and I'm saying that is the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups. It's the same. Aries, you are dreaming that what's happened in the past was a much better situation than what it actually was. What you have now is a much better situation, but you're not seeing that because you are so living in the past. You're dressing the past up with pretty bows and sparklers and stuff like that and saying, oh, it was so good back then and it was great and what I had then was great. And it's making you very disappointed with what you have now. And really, if you really look at it, you've got this wonderful potential for emotional contentment and happiness. A full look, rainbow, happy family. This is like all your needs being met. But you're in the past, you're not in the present. You have a wonderful situation going on right now, but you're not seeing it. You are crying over spilt milk. You are lamenting over something that you can't have, that's past, that's gone. You know, it could even be, it could be a relationship that's gone in the past. It could be, you know, heartache from someone. But you are being asked this. You've got this pause in action. You have this time right now, and you are being asked to considering looking at this from a different perspective, changing your views on it. This is about seeing the blessings in every moment. I mean, you have everything that you need, but you are not present, so you're not seeing it. You really aren't, Aries. Look around you. Focus on what you have. Appreciate your loved ones. Appreciate your partner, your children if you have any, your parents if you have them still, you know, your friendships. Appreciate, you know, your surroundings. I feel that you're in the past, and because you're so in your head in the past, you're not in the present. And you have everything here. You know, come back into the present moment and look at your glass as half full as opposed to half empty. Really be grateful for what you have. Stop thinking about what you can't have. It's a waste of energy. Don't fight for it. I have a feeling that it's more of an internal fight than actually a physical fight for some of you. It's probably not, you know. I feel that it's an internal fight. It's an internal conflict. I feel that you've got this internal conflict going on right now. So all I'm saying is that if you come into the present moment and you really see your life for what it is and look at the blessings in it, that you will feel that. You'll feel that, you know, 10 of Cups, that wonderful contentment. You know, all your needs being met, happy family, happy life, just feeling love and loving. It's just, you know, and you'll see that you have, that the fortune is it's turning your way. You have it. You know, the 5 of Water is an illusion. It's like crying over spilt milk, as they say. It's gone. Let it go. Move on. This is definitely about moving on. This is about changing your perception of your life right now. Your perception is is the 5 of Water. That's what you're perceiving. But really, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You are so fortunate. So you have to change your perception of your life. Definitely. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, please, and comment and share it on your social media. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.